Hey guys, it's Josh. Welcome to the Landlord Harassment Channel. I thought I'd give you guys an update as far as how things are going with my Atenolol withdrawal. Um, so I'm still in the second to last phase. I haven't even reached the final step yet. And it's taken a lot longer than I thought. And honestly, like yesterday was a very difficult day. I had numerous heart rate readings of 140 or more. I had like 142, 148, 152, so on and so forth. And this is just from standing up from a sitting position, standing up from a lying position, and so on and so forth. And the heart rate didn't really want to drop to anything under 130 usually. So I'm right in the middle of the toughest phase of all this stuff. And so, but it's going to be worth it, man. It is going to be worth it once I get off this drug. But yeah, this morning hasn't been bad at all. And even yesterday, like as long as I was sitting or laying, my heart rate was normal. But as soon as I stand or really move, I jump by a good 50 to 60 beats per minute. And again, that's just my body getting used to having adrenaline receptors again, or my adrenaline receptors getting used to being awakened and normal again. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I hope it doesn't take much longer, you know. But for now, I'm in the throes of it. I'm entering like the very worst part of it. And again, it's not fun stuff. But I'm not complaining. I'm not whining. It's just what I got to do, right? Because if I'm ever going to get to a truly healthy place and have a fully healthy body and lose the weight I want to lose, I have to get off this atenolol. I have to get off this beta blocker. You know, but it's good that my heart can now beat past 120 beats per minute. Now, where I'm at now is I'm down to 25 milligrams a day. You'll recall that I started at 200 milligrams a day, and then started my tapering. Dropped it to 100, stayed with that for a few weeks. Dropped it to 50, stayed with that for, I don't know, 2 weeks. And now I'm on 25 milligrams. And I really didn't see much of a difference when I dropped to 25 milligrams at first. But after a week, that's when I started having these heart palpitations. And it kind of surprised me because I usually, like in the past, when I would cut down atenolol, any palpitations I would get would happen within the first 3 days of my initial cut down. But in this case, I got through 7, 8 days just fine, and then I started having the palpitations. So that's where I'm at right now. Now, this morning hasn't been bad at all. This morning, my standing heart rate has been anywhere between 100 and 110, which is probably normal for me. I'm still a 370-pound man, so I'm not going to have an 80, 90 BPM standing heart rate. You know what I'm saying? My heart has to work hard when I'm standing because I'm still very heavy. So I get that. But I'm fine with it hanging around anywhere up to like 110, 111, 112. You know what I'm saying? Now, the cool thing is that as soon as I sit back down, I mean, instantaneously, my heart rate drops back to its normal resting rate, no matter how high it was. I mean, it just happens in an instant. It's not gradual at all. So I might stand up and go do some dishes, and my heart rate might be 148, 150. But as soon as I sit down, I'm right back to my regular resting heart rate of 80. Just that simple, that quickly. So at least I have instant relief. At least when my heart's going fast, I know I can have instant relief just from sitting down. So yeah, some somewhat discouraging news to report to you guys here, but it's also encouraging news because, I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it. And I just got to do what I got to do. And like I said, there is relief. Once I sit down, no matter how high my heart rate is, once I sit down, My resting heart rate is holding steady, no matter how much, no matter how much I wean off this atenolol. My resting heart rate has not been affected so far, and so that's a good sign of internal health, because that's really, as far as heart rate goes, that's kind of how your health is measured, is like your resting heart rate. My body thinks it's in exercise mode every time I stand up because my adrenaline receptors aren't used to being awake, because the atenolol has been suppressing them for so long. So that's why my heart rate jumps so high and stays so high when I'm standing. I just hope this passes in a few days and I don't have to go through a month of this crap. But my resting heart rate is still very good. And so that just goes to show you the natural diet that I've been on for the last, what is it? We're getting close to 21 months now. We're closing in on a year here. Has helped me quite a deal. Has helped me quite a bit. That's all for today. Cash App's link down below. Please show your love. Talk to you guys soon.